Are you a person that has been diagnosed with ADHD, and are you finding that your daily distractions is really ruining your day-to-day productivity? Then I just want to share a little bit of insight from our point of view. Now, let's firstly face it, distractions is part of life. I think all of us are distracted on a day-to-day basis because of the busy, very much overloaded worlds that we are living in. And our digital worlds, although they are so great and they've really opened up so many avenues of learning for us and doing for us, they do create an awful amount of daily distractions. But for the person with ADHD, those distractions are a lot more difficult to navigate. And it also usually creates a lot more performance and productivity issues. You're struggling to get through your task, you're struggling to start, you're struggling to finish, you're struggling to reach your deadline. That is quite common because of the constant distractions that's happening in your life. So I want to share you a little bit of our sensory intelligence view, and there are many views and there are many ways to deal with ADHD, but I think boiling down to some of the practical stuff behind that is very useful. So 3 things that I want to offer you is, number 1, try to figure out what are the things that is distracting you. Is it people? Is it noise? Is it your notifications? Is it when people enter your space? Is it light? Is it clutter? Try to figure out what are causing distractions in your life. And you might even have to log that. Write it down if you don't really know. Because identifying your distractions and what environmental or sensory triggers they consist of really help us in managing them. Because after you've identified them, number 1, number 2 is reduce them, limit them, make them less. How can you do that? If it's noise, turn down the volume, turn off your notifications on your digital devices, close the window, close the door, use, noise cancelling headsets. There are many ways that we can actually very subtly reduce these distractions by changing or adapting our environments ever so slightly. We call that sensory ergonomics. How do we adapt to make an environment more conducive for productivity and performance, which is really around removing the distractions and removing the overload that happens as a result. And then thirdly is create structure, create routine. Schedule your day. Always start at the same time. Have dedicated time slots where you work. Maybe use a timer. Now you have to start. Now you have to finish. Now you have to take a break. Organize your space. Plan your week. Schedule your times. Organize your desktop. Make sure that your icons, your digital filing is up to date, that you don't need to navigate and struggle to find something. And although I think structure and routine is inherently something that ADHD people don't necessarily feel comfortable with, by introducing environmental structure from the outside, you create internal order. I'm going to say that again. Structure from the outside helps to create internal order because it really helps the ADHD brain to just actually work smoother throughout their day. So hopefully those 3 things just gave you an absolute snapshot on some of the strategies that you can implement. And remember, there's many famous, very clever people that have got ADHD. Albert Einstein is one of them, Richard Branson is one of them, Justin Timberlake is one of them, and there's many, many more. So by understanding and managing your distractions, you definitely have capacity to unlock that creative genius that we all know you have inside of you. Hopefully that helps for today, guys. Have a great day further and take care. We'll speak soon. Cheers.